Hello friends, welcome to Learn Positive with Pradeep Kumar. If you are first time for our channel, please like, comment and share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to get the future videos. We are seeing about the strength of material, unit 1, chapter 1, statics of particles. Today we are going to see about system of force and resultant of force. In system of force we have two types, coplanar and non-coplanar. The force acting at a same point is known as coplanar. The force acting at different point is known as non-coplanar. In coplanar there are four types, collinear, non-concurrent, concurrent, parallel. In non-coplanar there are three types, concurrent, parallel, non-concurrent. Collinear. In this there is a empty plane and force acting at this F1, F2, F3 are the forces. They are acting at a line of action. It is known as collinear. In concurrent force, in an empty plane, the force acting F1, F2 and F3 at a junction point. It is created at a junction point. It is known as concurrent force. In parallel force, the forces are parallel to each other. The F1, F2, F3 are parallel to each other, and if the forces are travel at the same direction, it is said to be a like parallel, and if any forces travel in the opposite direction, it is said to be a unlike parallel. The example given in the video is unparallel, unlike parallel. In the right hand side, non-concurrent force. In a plane there are different types of forces, F1, F2, F3 and F4 are traveled in different angle and different directions. So it is said to be the non-concurrent force. It is not similar with the previous forces. Now we are going to see about 1.5 resultant of force. The resultant of force is the single force and associated torque obtained by combining a system of force and torque acting on a rigid body. So for the example, I given a bow and arrow in the right side. Now you are going to see the bow. Now bow is the combination of system, right? Bow and arrow is a combination of system. In the bow there are two components. One is the wooden part and another one is a thread. This is the combination of system. We have to generate a torque from this system. We use the arrow. In the arrow we have to stretch the arrow with the help of the thread. The stretch combines the force of torque happened in the wooden part of the bow. The wooden part of the bow is separated into two parts, from the middle to top and middle to the bottom. From the middle to top and middle to the bottom generates the torque and distribute the torque to the thread. The thread gives the force to the arrow. When the combination of both the torque is combined to give the power for the arrow. The arrow we aimed for the target is accurately traveled, is equal to the force created, torque created to the bow. Thank you friends.